Thank you for tuning in tonight. Those of you that's here, you know that I have been kind of out of touch lately because I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to begin to start back doing the Business Awareness Thursday with the Lush podcast. It was, of course, when the world was open, I was able to see, touch, hug, those type of things with the guests that were on there. But of course, it's different now. It's a little different. So with that being said, we have to pivot. We have to pivot and we have to make do with what we have. So joining me tonight, I have a special guest who I recently met. Maybe it's been a month or so ago now, almost 2 months. And
2 months.
2 months. Yeah, it's been 2 months. And she is the owner, founder, CEO of ICME Events. She's actually just relocated back to the Gulf Coast. It may have been a little over a year now, if that, but we'll get into that. I do want to thank you for coming on. Just want to see, everything that you have your hands in, what events you have coming up, and what we should look forward to in the future. So thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me, Kim. You are wonderful. I just got back to the Gulf Coast the end of 2019-ish. I was kind of quiet with it, but I'm glad to be home. I'm from Daphne, and I expanded my event company from Atlanta, being there almost 20 years and having such success, here to Mobile in the Baldwin County area.
Right. So you've been actually in business on your own with your event planning services for how long now?
Oh, wow. 7 years.
7 years. 7 years.
Yeah, oh gosh. It started sole proprietor, LLC. It's levels to this.
Yes, ma'am, it is. It is. Yeah. And of course, with now, everybody's trying to find a way to pivot because of the pandemic, just to make sure that everybody stays safe. How did you actually come up with the name ICME Events?
So my brother would kill me because he was like, I'm the founder of the name. I'm like, no, you're not. But basically we were talking and he asked me, my brother, Andrew, why do you like doing events? And I said, I like creating memories that last a lifetime. And he was like, okay, ICME. I'm like, that's mine. And so I stuck with it because because when I go to clients and they ask me, what's your motto? And I tell them, you give me your vision and I want to expand it. I want to create a memory that lasts a lifetime.
So when you say that, what was the one thing that made you say, what event or what was that thing that clicked to say, okay, I want to play in events, I want to make things memorable? What did you see or where did you go to that made you think you wanted to go ahead and step out on your own and create those events? Maybe it was something that an event you went to they didn't have and you said, if I would have did it, I would have did it this way. What brought that on?
Well, basically, I'm the only girl brother, so I've always liked to lead from A to Z. Like, y'all, we doing this first and then this second. But it was ultimately, after I finished my grad school and everything, I was like, I like preparing things. I like executing things from A to Z. So I start planning my good friends' parties in Atlanta. We went to 2 Chainz venue and they let me just have the whole section, basically the whole building. And they were like, okay, you did good. So I was like, this is something that I love to do, even though it's tiring. It was satisfying because I seen my friends smiling and I said, you know what, let me put some more drive into this.
Right. So what would you say set you apart from other event planning companies?
I'm very particular. I know a lot of my artists and clients can say Jennifer is in it to win it from detail A, the proposal, to Z, the ending. Every logistics of the food, what time you walk in, your guests coming, and to the particulars where for one of my events, we were in the studio recording. I had a whole artist come in and say, I want you to play this violin to this tune. And it came out beautiful. And, and so when my clients tell me what they see, I see beyond that because I say they want more and they love it. So.
Right. That's amazing. So coming from Atlanta to the Gulf Coast,
Yes.
what has that been like? Like, what are some of the pros? What are some of the challenges? And just the difference between the two, as far as the clients, as well as the actual atmosphere.
Right. The pros, I'm back home. You know, my family is here, my friends who I grew up with. The cons, you know, we're so spread out. We don't know as much as Atlanta. You put one word out in the middle, and everybody is like it's saturated, right? Everyone has their hand into something. I think here it's about being more connected, and I know it's out here. It's just where, and you know, Atlanta, it was there. So I'm just excited just to help create that community and say, hey, let's put our hands here. You can walk in anywhere and you see an event planner, an artist, a PR person, and you can get your whole life together. That's what I foresee for Mobile. And maybe it's here already and I just don't know where, but that's what the cons are right now. And plus COVID, you know, that plays a part of not being able to network like I need to.
Exactly. So I hear you have a big event that's coming Saturday, January 16th. Can you give us a little more information as to what to expect, who all will be there, and actually what type of event it is?
Yes, it's Healing on the Mic. And Healing on the Mic in Atlanta, I did it a year ago, and it was a successful event. So I said, hey, how about we just do a poetry event here in the Gulf Coast, because we do have a community of artists that are fire. So this event is about really just healing on the mic. Healing can come from love. It can come from, you know, just basically healing those deep layers. It can come from whatever you think healing is when it comes to your healing, but they're going to spit some words on the mic that you can relate to. It's going to be on Marine Street at the House of Josephine. Thank you, House of Josephine. And they are going to just say some good words and make you feel good, make you reminisce. And it's just going to be a whole vibe.
Okay, can you name the some of the artists or all of the artists that are actually spit and speak and put out those words?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna read the list. So we have Queen Black, the poetess. She is located in Daphne. She's an awesome poet. We have Hiram Ether, awesome poet out there in the Baltimore County area. We have Huggy Bear, who really kind of just started the trend of poetry here in the Mobile area and the Gulf Coast area. We have Kay Marie, awesome poet here in Mobile. We have Reality, another awesome poet in Mobile. And we have Eternity, who a lot of people know, and he has his own album, and he's a great poet here in Mobile. And last but not least, we have Lady D, the poet. She is from Atlanta. She was actually in one of my other events, and she was healing on the mic.
Great. That's a great lineup. I actually, when you tagged all of the artists' name, I actually went and did my own little research to listen to each one of them. And from what I hear, that is going to be a great show. Again, guys, that is this Saturday, January 16th at the House of Josephine. Let them know how they can get tickets or how they can, or if they can pay at the door or what have you.
Most definitely. So you can get tickets on Eventbrite, and the advance tickets is on sale until tomorrow. And then at the door, and that's for $15, and at the door is $20. You can go to my page. The link is in the bio. You can go to any of the artist pages, and the link is in their profiles. And you know, we just want to get somewhere and hear some good vibes and wear our mask and just be happy.
Right. Make sure you wear your mask, guys, and also keep 6 feet from those who you don't know or who you do not come with, just to stay safe. So make sure you do that. Again, go to her page, You'll have all the information there, how you can actually purchase your ticket. Also, when we are done with this live, I'll put that link in the comments so they'll be able to just go and they can click from there. And if you are watching, if you would, please go ahead and like and share, spread the word. Just make sure if you have missed the beginning, make sure you replay just so you can hear all the great things that Jennifer has going on with her business and upcoming events she'll have. Now, I know you do something annually as well that you had to actually postpone, but let us know about that particular event and when we can expect for it to actually happen.
Most definitely. I have an annual event. It's going into its third year. It's called Ready, Set, Grow. That's my baby event. It's for entrepreneurs and business owners coming together and just creating a safe space to ask questions about your business, how to start, which way to go with your, entities. Each year I have panelists. So going into this third year, of course, I had to postpone because that type of event is about reaching out in touch. It's about being in your face and saying, hey, how can I get in contact with you? So I'm postponing it until May, and the date is to be announced because we're playing that by ear. But my sponsor, shout out to iHeartMedia. Thank you for sponsoring me. It will be located at the Admiral Hotel.
Great. I'm really looking forward to that. I know we were expecting it to happen, but of course, we always want to make things perfect, if not perfect, almost perfect. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So I want to get back into the services that you provide.
Yes.
What is considered, or what are the things that your clients should actually expect when hiring an event planner?
Most definitely. Especially when you hire me, it's not just about the proposal. It's about every little tiny aspect that you may not have time for, or you just didn't think about, from the guests to the particular food, drink, venue, the feel, the lighting, to the particular. And that's what we're here for, to create your memory. Right. So, for me, I have a team of people that help me execute this, because I want it to be successful. So right. When you're hiring me, we have those weekly calls to make sure, hey, let's just do a check-in. This is where we're at. This is where we're going.
Right. So what type of events do you actually take on? Or is it all events? Is it weddings? Is it portrait? Like what type of events?
Most definitely. I have done a premiere, ATL Homicide, second premiere. I've done that and partner with TV One. I've done birthdays, socials, one wedding, conferences, paint and sip. So I do them all. And the ones I do for my event are just the annual ones. But yes, I do have outside clients that I do also work with.
Okay, so travel wise, since you are back here in the Gulf Coast, do you only surrounding areas, or will you travel to other places no matter how far they are, or do you have just a certain limit as to where you go?
Well, the goal was coming to Mobile was to expand. So I still have my clientele in Atlanta. I have clientele in Tennessee and Chicago. So most definitely where they're at, I will go. That's what make me that type of event planner, because right now, thank God for Zoom. We talk about a lot of logistics via Zoom. We get it together and I make it happen.
Okay. So just explain, if you could, the importance of having an event planner and not having to take on that responsibility yourself.
Most definitely. I just want everybody to close their eyes and think about waking up 1 hour until your event and just walking in and it's all together. That's the greatest feeling. You're not stressed. You're not trying to call your whole list. You are in a wow moment because this is what you envision. And that's the perks of having, an event planner. I want them to walk in. I want the stress off them. I want them to say, this is what I envision and I'm happy.
Got you. That makes sense, because that can be a real headache, especially if you're one person trying to do everything, trying to make sure this done, having your phone ring.
Yes.
That can be a real headache. So, what tip can you give to a client or a potential client that's actually looking for an event planner? What things should they look for in an event planner?
Right. Look at their reference. Look at the things they've done and ask them questions. Ask them, how do you plan things? How do you, what's your vendor list like? Just different particulars, because that's important. Ask them, have you expanded outside of different states? Just do your homework about your event planner and be with someone you can trust, because ultimately you're going to give them your budget. You're going to give them your vision. So you're going to have some type of trust.
Right. Oh Lord, let the people know how important it is to have a budget, please.
Girl, it's very important. Let me tell you, the another perk is to have an event planner that have connections, because you can make an event look like 5,000 with 1,000. It's just about who you hire and how they can move and who they know. You know, a lot of times when you get the right connection, your event look like a $5,000 or $10,000 event when you're on a budget. But a budget is very important to have. So
Very important, people.
yes.
Very important. And also, even if you look into consult and do a consultation, be prepared, because there are service providers who actually charge a consultation fee. So you
Yes.
need to have that as well considered whenever you put in your, figure out your budget for whatever event you have. Do you have a consultation fee? Or
Yes, I have a consultation fee that goes towards, their whole budget, because I want them to understand that my time is valuable, just like theirs. We're talking about a vision to ultimately execute it. So I want to know how serious they are. And ultimately, when you put money out there, it's a commitment.
That's
So,
right. That's right. This has been great. Again, everyone that's watching, just make sure you like and share. Also, just tap in, go to Jennifer's page. You can see the event that she has coming up on Saturday. Just check it out. Of course, interested in going, make sure you get your tickets. Tomorrow is the last day to get advance tickets, and then
yes,
you'll be able to pay at the door. And she said the advance tickets is $15, and at the door it will be how much?
20.
Okay, at the door will be 20. They have a great lineup. I would strongly encourage you to go check it out. Social distancing will be practiced and strictly enforced. So just keep that in mind. And again, stay 6 feet away from the people who you do not come with, just so you keep things safe of that nature. So we're
Yes.
gonna wind it down a bit and go ahead and get ready to close out. Far as sustaining as an entrepreneur, what would you say some of the things that has kept you personally motivated, even since the pandemic, to stay on course, to actually stay steadfast and just, motivated you?
Most definitely. I just see opportunity. I see gaps that I feel that I can fill. It's not easy. This is not for the weak. You're gonna have people flake out on you. You're gonna have postponed events. You're gonna have things that let you down. But on the flip side, you're gonna have wonderful events. You're gonna have success stories. So what I tell people is push through, stay resilient, and understand that it's really levels to this. You
Yeah.
have to understand that nothing is perfect, but if it's for you,
Mhm.
you're gonna be okay. So I just tell people stay encouraged with your purpose and your vision.
That's right. That's right. Well, let the people know how they can actually stay intact as far as in contact with you with your events that you have coming up, how they can see what you have going on, how they can actually see contents from events that you've had, so that you can let the people know what's really going on and what ICME events actually offer.
Most definitely. You can follow me at Instagram at ICME Events, or you can follow me on Facebook at ICME Events LLC. And you'll follow me and you'll see different videos and different advertisement, and you can just stay tuned for what's next.
That's right. Well, I do want to say welcome back home. We're
Thank
glad to have you. And we
you.
look forward to what you have coming up and the gaps you will be able to fill here on the Gulf Coast, because there are some gaps. And I think that what you have set out as far as what you want to achieve with your company and within the area, that there's potential and opportunity, and I know you'll succeed at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So everybody that's tuned in, just make sure you please share and like. Also, thank you for tuning in tonight to Business Awareness Thursday After Dark. I started to do it after dark because I know at night people are off work. They're
Yes.
They eat dinner, work out, whatever they was gonna do after to wind down. So at that point, they can get on Facebook and see what's going on. I once did it in the daytime during lunchtime, but I know people were working, so that can
Right.
be a struggle if they were at a job where they couldn't be on their phones or on their devices to look and see what's going on. So we changed it to tonight, and I'm just kind of like testing it out and see how it goes. So far so good from the actual one I did last week. So we just gonna keep on keeping on from there.
Do
And
it.
yes, and we're gonna stay connected with you and just see what's to come. And
Thank
you
you.
guys, please support, so that we can fill these gaps. Again, thank you for chatting with me tonight, and also thank everyone for tuning in.
Thank you. Thank you
Well,
for having me. Bye.
bye bye.